What's up, everybody? It's me, Crosspatch. Welcome back to my Madden 21 Pittsburgh Steelers alternate universe franchise. It's a different world with a different NFL, a different Steelers team, and in this fictional universe, the Steelers have never been to the Super Bowl. So that's our goal, get them to a Super Bowl this season. And today we're taking on the Tennessee Titans. We are 3-0. Titans are 0-3. But you never know what can happen. We're playing on all Madden. You never know what might go down. For example, who would expect to see Colin Kaepernick coming out here to start an NFL game in 2020? Not me, but there he is. And he's not having a great game, a great season. And see if we can rain on his parade a little more today.
Teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today.
Get our coaching adjustments set up.
Right now, it's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him.
And as always, we're bringing pressure.
Kaepernick now on first down. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
So it's a second week in a row we're going to be facing some good receivers here. He's got Stephon Diggs and Chris Godwin at wide receiver, and he's got Nick Boyle at tight end. There we go. 3rd and 2. I think we're going back to our nickel, or our 3-4.
The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
That one I got blocked. Read the play but got blocked. And they've got Singletary, of course. That's not good. For us, anyway. Good for them, not good for us. Oh, man. The guy covering him man-to-man was halfway across the field.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they're going to go with a jet sweep.
Jet sweep.
Xavier Rhodes makes the tackle.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because
they're coming out with 2 tight ends. We're going to stay in the 3-4.
And to say that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On second down now, Singletary. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum.
All right, 3rd and 4.
Taken down right after. They follow up the gain of 5 by only.
Guess we'll go with a nickel.
On second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up?
Throws it away under pressure. So they are on the 39. It'll be like a 46-yard field goal. Held them to a field goal. And he missed. Yikes. Mason Rudolph, real-world Steeler, holding there. They've also got Stephon Tuitt on defense. All right.
But that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him.
Young quarterback Justin Herbert coming out for us. Rookie, having a great season so far. Made a couple of boneheaded plays with him last game. We'll try to avoid doing that today. And there's, overthrows him. Okay.
Attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Herbert.
There's Metcalf underneath.
And taking it across midfield and inside.
Says his game last week.
Pretty darn good.
Pretty good.
See right there on your screen.
I'll echo that. Darn good. 2 touchdowns, right? And the ability to be in sync with each other, right?
So the the Titans have oil wells on their helmets in this universe because they are titans of industry. That's my that's what I'm going with.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals.
See if we can get some Scotty Miller around the corner on this jet sweep.
They all want to be number 1.
Oh, we're going to cut it up. No, that got blown up all over the place.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
There's Miller. Get in there.
Left side to Miller. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I feel like I play worse with this team a little bit than I do with my my Bears franchise and my other Steelers franchise. Because there's so much talent on this team, and I'm just so tempted to take chances that I wouldn't take with my other teams. Like, I've got so much speed at wide receiver. I've got this great rookie quarterback.
This will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they were in field goal range the last time.
Gotta be smart.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence.
There's Mack coming in, breaking up the play. And they are staying with 2 tight ends, so we are going to stay. What are we going to do? We're going to go odd.
And not try and settle for field goals.
Let's go Overstorm Brave. Play cover 1.
From the 25. Here's Singletary.
There we go.
He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 11.
As a loss of a yard, so now they deal
Nickel.
with 3rd and 11.
Cover 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
There's our defensive end getting in there. Henry Anderson.
Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out.
Let's go, Isabella.
Facing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so
all right.
disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward.
Second possession.
Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive.
We're going to keep flinging it around here.
7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
In a smart way, of course, if we can.
Operating from the gun. Herbert.
Oh, broken up. Had a mismatch, I thought, on the linebacker there, but he got to it.
That's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact.
Let's go.
Let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
Empty bunch.
Big tight ends,
Verticals.
you would think could absorb that contact.
See if we get Samuel on the wheel or Hurst down the middle here.
2nd and 10.
Yeah, we'll take underneath again, I guess.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after.
Look for Thomas on the hook or Metcalf underneath.
The defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head start.
There's Logan Thomas.
This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd.
Let's stick with this formation. See if we can get Thomas down the middle here. There he is.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And, yikes. Let's stick with it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
This linebacker is going to tell us where to throw the ball.
After their first drive, they picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense,
And we're going underneath to Miller. There's his 2nd touchdown of the day.
Touchdown, Steelers.
So Scotty Miller's wearing number 21. That was his college number. And Samuel's wearing number 4, which was his college number. Because I had like 3 guys wearing number 10. So had to pick a different number for them. Gave them their college number. We'll let guys wear single digits and position players wear single digits in this league.
Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Because it's fictional and we can do what we want. I mean, I guess every franchise you run is fictional, right? It just depends on how much you want to make it seem real.
Offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. The throw there finding its way to
Oh, let's make that tackle. They blew it dead.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the
And they're still sticking with 2 tight ends. They're going to stay with 2 tight ends. I'm going to stay in the 3-4.
situation. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Ah, there we go.
He's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Shut down that run.
Say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
So we will bring pressure from the nickel again. And they are switching, so we will switch. And they're switching back, so we will switch back.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick.
And there we go. Well, Van Der Esch is having a good game.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over.
All right, let's go.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning
Trio.
streak right now, looking good in this one as well.
Tight end in.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36.
We'll motion Love out. And there's Samuel coming across. That's a play I'm starting to kind of try to work on.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
I honestly don't know if I had anybody open deep there or not. I really wasn't looking. I just kind of looking at Samuel, which is not what you want to do. But as I continue to work on it, I'll figure out the progressions. Underneath again. Bryce Love. Bryce Love out of Stanford. Having a little bit of a rough NFL career with injuries so far, but he's going to be our 3rd down back in this situation here. In fact, let's throw a screen to him here. Go wide trips weak. Halfback slip screen.
Here's Herbert.
Oh, and it's all yikes. All right, little gain. Not bad.
38-yard line. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass.
Let's try a little play action here.
Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
This is what I want. Wing stack. Wing stack. Yeah, play action power O.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
So unlike Roethlisberger or Foles in my other franchises, Herbert can run a little bit. So I can get him out of the pocket a little maybe on this.
It's Herbert sliding out of the
That's another one I'm kind of working on. He maybe didn't choose a great receiver on that one.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate to run on the run and pick up the first down.
And there's Scotty Miller again. The Scotty Miller show today.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Scotty Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense.
All right.
Adjustments, right? This is all about.
Everybody calm down. It's only the second quarter.
Somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And now we move our focus to
And we'll stay with the pressure.
You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches.
Yeah, they're going to put up some points. I'm not convinced. I mean, we're not going to. I don't think we're going to shut these guys out.
And they're really excited he has no catches, but they're also worried.
Van Der Esch with another tackle. What are they going to do here? Still sticking with 2 tight ends.
So far this game.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of
We're
scrimmage.
going to go Storm Brave. We're going to cover 1 again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They will run.
Oh, there's Van Ginkel getting in there.
Non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind.
Van Ginkel
That'll be a loss of
plays for the Dolphins in real life.
And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they?
Let's go. Let's get these guys off the field.
And a great example right there for the loss.
Another 3 and out.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
There's Coach Chester Crosspatch. First year coach for the alternate universe Steelers here.
He's been a busy man here in this first half.
Let's go, Isabella. And what's the flag? Holding. On who? Oh, Apke.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense.
Running on Monday.
The holding penalty indicates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On first down, Justin Herbert.
Thought we might have a deep shot there, but we will take Hurst.
He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch?
Maybe Metcalf on the corner route here. We'll see what happens.
And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Herbert on first down now.
There he is.
He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
All right.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
No, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So
Well, let's see if we can get this now. We'll take this down to the 2-minute warning. We don't need to be in any kind of hurry here. Up by 21. We'll get points out of this if we're smart.
We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around
Oh boy.
the NFL.
Oh man, I swear. I always think I'm out of the pocket, but this game does not think I am.
Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle.
All right.
There's your penalty.
I mean, you can't argue with a computer.
And of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun.
Metcalf across the shallow crosser. Get that in there.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
What do we want to do?
Hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well because this defense.
See what it looks like here.
No answer for the passing game here.
Let's throw the slant to Metcalf.
Herbert back to the air.
There we go. 4 first-half touchdowns for Herbert. 3 to Scotty Miller, 1 to DK Metcalf.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Probably slow things down a bit in the second half. Run the ball a little more with Sanders. I've also got Adrian Peterson on the roster. I'll get him involved in a little bit.
It's a touchback.
And let's go dime.
A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved.
Foxfire zone press.
And he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team.
Silence has been deafening.
Fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need
Poetic license from the announcers.
any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Something to get him the ball. We'll see if they can do it. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Ah! All right. Go back to our nickel with the cover 3.
Timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Suddenly they're moving the ball.
Its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Kaepernick. Open man right side, Myers. And he is out of bounds.
Kaepernick's 8 of 10.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
He's gotten sacked. He hasn't thrown an interception yet, I don't think.
Now, Kaepernick again. That's complete into the hands of Myers. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up.
And yeah, we'll stick with the cover 3.
Kaepernick to throw again. Open man is got to it. It's complete.
Ah.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And offensively, they'll take the timeout.
Oh, they're kicking the field goal. All right.
Second quarter. This is up and good.
So we will have 3 seconds. I don't think we're going to try to do anything. Up 28-3.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that storm.
Unless Isabella breaks this kickoff return, we are done for the half.
They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
All right.
So we've come to halftime after a
So that went well.
beginning to this one.
Herbert played well. Scotty Miller is on fire.
Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit, but first
262 passing yards. I thought we ran the ball a little bit.
of September.
Didn't I have a couple of runs? I don't know what this is. I keep seeing this at halftime.
Back to this week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, Isabella.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Oh, that's not what I meant to call.
Here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on.
Not what I meant to call. This is the time of the game when I do something dumb.
Just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second.
Like getting sacked is not good, but it's not the dumbest thing I can do.
Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage.
See if we can get out of this.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
There's Metcalf. No, he missed him.
incomplete.
Yeesh.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go
What do you want to run? I guess we'll run that again. I don't know.
That threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works.
There's Miller. Get that first down.
Down here on third and long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 3rd and 19, no problem.
5 catches for 89 yards and 3 touchdowns he's got today.
Defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
No empty bunch.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Miller. That's
Short gain. Or maybe negative gain. Nope, 2 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them.
Run the ball a little.
Especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because...
See if we can pick this up with Thomas or Metcalf here.
How about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
There's Metcalf.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll get about 6 there.
6 yards for Sanders.
24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Run a counter.
Another run.
Oh, blown up.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Crying out loud.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
There's Samuel. Oh, stay in bounds. Well, he got the first.
Go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive,
Keep running the ball a little bit here.
Our second half blowout material. Here's Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
They've got an injury.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured.
So what do we got? First and 5.
We'll step aside. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders.
Oh, corner coming up.
Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said,
Keep running it.
Over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here?
Get in there, Sanders.
For a Steeler touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on.
So we're kind of putting it on him here. I appreciate you hanging out and watching this game. A little bit of a blowout.
Well, after the first drive,
I guess a lot of a blowout.
They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense trying to slow.
So I don't know how this series is going to go with this alternate universe team. Obviously, I'm sure you figured it out. It's a fantasy draft franchise.
They
And I've got some good players here, but come across some other teams that have good players as well, so I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go 16-0. Or if we're going to run into a team like us that's just loaded with stars. Kind of thought these guys would be a little tougher. Although at 0-3, I don't know why I thought that.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he's upended at the 33 following
3rd and 2.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They run with a rookie from Utah. This is Zach Moss. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're the bottom.
So let me know, I guess, what you think of this franchise in the comments. I kind of enjoy doing it, but, you know, my Steelers franchise is really my my main thing. This is just something a little different. Try to do a fantasy draft franchise, make it a little fun. And there's a forced fumble. Forced fumble by Van Der Esch. He's having a good game too.
Just preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I don't like running pitches. Don't know why I ran that. So we're gonna throw the ball to stay out of 3rd and long. But for the most part, we're gonna be running the ball for the rest of the game here.
But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see.
Hey.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
And we gotta throw the ball to pick this up.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
There's Miller again. If he got that or not. Nope. Now we're going to go for it.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they
take this down to the end of the quarter. No reason to run a play here.
Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front.
If you're enjoying this game, please go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel, maybe. I don't want to tell you what to do. You know how YouTube works.
After the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
It's a party now, somebody's yelling. I hope he's on our team. Oh.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7.
Try to stay out of 3rd and long again. And again, I held it too long. Oh. It's like Groundhog Day. We're going to the same plays over and over here to get out of this.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun.
Oh boy.
Herbert.
There's Hurst. Stay in bounds.
Back with one complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league.
Oh no, Metcalf's injured.
Longer than you expect.
That's not good.
We got an injury, and that's DK Metcalf, the wide receiver, yet to get back to his feet.
I mean, like, we've got 3 other good wide receivers, but he's kind of the best.
Another run with Sanders. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll
Sanders having a little bit of a tough go today.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little different.
Get Adrian Peterson in there a little bit.
Defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. The second active leading rusher in the NFL, it's Adrian Peterson.
4th and inches.
Close to a first down, but I see the
All right, so he's going to be okay. That's good. We don't need to put him back in. And we're going to keep trying to run the ball and kill the clock. We'll give it back to him here if we have to. It doesn't matter. There's Peterson.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on.
We'll run it twice, throw the slant if we have to. I'd rather run it in, though, if we can here.
I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
D-line wearing down.
Well, he's got to be close there.
That's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll run for it with Peterson.
Peterson's in.
And he's in.
And he's riding a motorcycle.
Pittsburgh. Adrian Peterson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on.
So again, what do you think? These blowouts, I don't know if we're going to have blowouts all season. I don't know what's going to happen. Is this interesting?
Here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will
I don't know. I got mixed feelings on it. It's kind of fun to use these players. But, you know, I can kind of see why, you know.
As they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Like, I got these 3 95 speed wide receivers, and I've got Herbert, so of course we're going to be crushing people.
That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
I mean, to be fair, this is kind of what all my franchises turn into eventually. But it usually takes you know, a bunch of seasons to build the team up.
Now a play fake, Kaepernick. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages,
I don't think we're going to sit back in a zone. Now's the time to get some sacks.
Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick.
There's Mack.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And boy, he is
4th and inches.
to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They're punting on 4th and inches. All right, whatever.
Running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it.
I guess they've given up.
Squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some.
There goes Peterson. Maybe he should be my number 1 back.
Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles.
Put Peterson as the starter and use Sanders as the 3rd down back and the change of pace back maybe.
For a second, he doesn't know that because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
2-minute warning.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
A decent game by Sanders.
Inside the 45 at the 43.
And we'll go 2 clock.
On 3rd and just a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs.
And cut that one back as well as I'd like to. No, we're not punting. We're going to run this clock out. Got to get a 1st down so we can run this clock out.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. Like,
get it down to under 40 seconds here, snap the ball, hopefully get the 1st down.
Is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
There's Peterson again. So there we go, that's the game. We're not going to run another play. Yeah, Peterson had 53 yards on 7 carries. I might be doing a little lineup switcheroony here between games. So if you enjoyed this, I hope I appreciate it. I hope you did. And if you want to hang out, we're going to take a look at some of the stats for the players after this game. As the clock ticks down, Coach Chester Crosspatch racks up his 4th NFL victory on the way to the Super Bowl win for the Steelers, hopefully.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up
Disappointment in Tennessee.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves.
Scotty Miller had a great game. Mack had a good game. Herbert had a great. Everybody had a great game.
They think that they can bottle this.
Not much went wrong here.
Offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run.
Yeah, over 400 yards in total offense. No turnovers. Held them to well under 200 yards of total offense. Kept Kaepernick under control.
And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,
yeah, he didn't play bad.
Now to
0-4. He played pretty well, actually. Just wasn't getting the 1st downs. Wasn't moving the ball down the field.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Herbert played very well.
We thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL.
Yeah, Peterson had a better game than Sanders. Miller, 7 catches, 102 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Metcalf, 6 for 119. My number 2 wide receiver, I have a hard time getting him involved in this offense, the Steelers playbook. Samuel, only 2 catches for 13 yards. Defensively, Van Der Esch led the team in tackles. Van Der Esch, Mack, and Anderson each had a sack. No interceptions. And that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the game. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you did. Whatever you do, I hope you have a great day today. And I will see you next game.